Me when I do a mic check. Me when I do a mic check, eh? How you guys doing, huh? Welcome in. You guys having a lovely day? I hope that everybody's having a very spooky day, eh? How's everybody doing, huh? You guys are having a lovely time? Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully that's the case. I'm having a nice day today, actually. I may sound a little bit congested, like, you know, with my nose, like the congestion, eh? I gotta remember how to breathe. I gotta be like, and then, but yeah, I more than often forget that I do have a nose and that I gotta like clean it. So, in order to not sound as nasal. But yeah, I'm having a pretty nice day today. I am having a ham sandwich and some coffee. That's usually how my day starts. I am a very simple person, a very simple man. My favorite food are just sandwiches. If I get a sandwich, I'm gonna be happy. And you know, the coffee is an extra. But I've been drinking coffee since I was like a child. Ever since I was like 7, 8 years old. And I'm like, coffee. This sounds interesting. And at first I didn't like it, like, you know, like straight, like without any additives. Like I didn't like my coffee without milk, without any sugar. But you know, that's kind of to be expected for like a child. Like we love sugary stuff. So that's basically how I drank my coffee for like the first 2 years, and then I tried it a little bit, you know, more natural, call it somehow, and I started liking it. So I'm fine with black coffee and, you know, coffee with milk as well. I do more often than not drink my coffee with milk and a little bit of sugar, but I'm okay with drinking it just straight, you know, like, you know. It wasn't until very recently that I didn't know what a very charged coffee was like. I was at work. I was in a rehearsal with the band. I was at work, and I was given a coffee, and I was like, This coffee tastes a little bit like acidic, maybe a little bit bland. And then I started feeling like energy, and I was like, wait, hold on. What am I gonna do with this energy? And if you don't do anything with that kind of energy, there's like a little bit of a not like a breakdown, but like a little bit of like a, you know, your body starts like not shutting down, but you start feeling a little bit taciturn, to call it somehow. You know, it's like you have too much energy, that energy goes away, but it comes back, but it goes away and it comes back. And I believe that's how like a big concentration of caffeine actually like works. So maybe I'm just too used to my regular blend, blend and brand of coffee, that trying anything more potent is like, ooh, you know, like, oh, so this is what actual caffeine, feels like. And you know, that's interesting. And I guess it's just a matter of getting used to it, but I don't know. I'm not so sure what brand of coffee that was. It came with it came in a red kind of like, you know, package, like a big jar, plastic jar, not like a bottle. Well, I guess it's kind of a bottle, but it's like a big one. And I usually drink the kind of coffee that is like, you know, instant coffee. It's really good. I drink Nescafe, but I don't remember what brand of coffee was the one that they gave us like at work, because that one is like, you know, it's not, I guess, solvable, but it's not instant coffee. Like you need a coffee pot in order to like make it. I'm kind of curious if I end up like, you know, getting into coffee. That's like the most, like the worst kind of decision that I could do, because not only I would be like, oh, this coffee wasn't made with this right temperature and this kind of machine, and it wasn't like the nice, you know, the nicest blend or whatever, not blend, but the nicest blend. I feel like if I'm gonna become well, not so much gonna, but if I ever become a coffee snob, that's the point in my life in which coffee would be ruined for me. Because, you know, not so much because the usual stuff would taste like worse, because it doesn't. Like the regular like instant coffee tastes okay, tastes good if you know how to make it. Sometimes coffee does feel like a bean water, like coffee bean water, you know. It doesn't really taste like coffee. It may feel like somebody just dipped coffee beans in water, and just, you know, the water just mildly got the flavor of the coffee beans. You know, there's a difference between coffee and then bean water. But I think that if I ever become like a snob for coffee, that's the moment that coffee would be ruined for me. Not because necessarily well, I guess, yeah, the better made stuff is technically, you know, tastier. I don't know, because now that I mention it, it's not like I have tried anything like fancy. Yeah, I have never tried making coffee with like a coffee machine. There was have like an extractor, and then you need to like brew the coffee beans in a circle with a teapot or whatever. I have never tried that, and I'm curious on if it would taste better than just my regular like instant coffee. I don't know. It could be an experiment that I could try if I ever get the chance. And that actually makes me remember of a scene in there's this anime called Orange High School Host Club. Yeah, Orange High School Host Club. High School of the Dead. Orange High School Host Club. And you know, it takes in place in this like rich people school in this host club or whatever. And you know, since it's about rich people, they have like, you know, coffee machines and people brew coffee like, you know, how quote unquote it is supposed to be. And then there comes this normal citizen into the school, and that person is like, hey, why don't you just do instant coffee, eh? And then they're very much hesitant to try it, and then they try it, and it's like, oh, this is kind of good. So they end up adopting instant coffee, which is, you know, it tastes just as good, maybe, I don't know. It tastes good, and it's very much not expensive, so you would end up paying way less, you know. The host club funding would go towards something else. So if you guys haven't watched Oren High School Host Club, then you guys are missing out there. That is indeed a very nice anime. But when it comes to coffee, I have only tried a coffee machine, like the one that brews over time, coffee and instant coffee. So I really don't know anything about when it comes to like the fancy coffee. I don't know how to brew fancy coffee. I don't know what you know changes the acidity. I don't know what changes the texture or whatever. I don't know. So you see, this coffee beans came from the Kilimanjaro. They were brewed with a special spring water. That's why it's better than anything. This song, oh my god. I played Eve, or Ivy, I guess. I believe 2 years ago, and I played the remake of it. It was pretty good. I didn't get the best ending in the remake. I did get it in my original playthrough in the original game, but I didn't get it in the remake. As far as I am concerned, the chances of getting you know, different endings in Eve changes depending. Well, the chances change depending on which version. It is not the same in the original than in the remake. They did change them. Not the criteria, but the chances of you getting it. By the way, I did buy a kilogram of Japanese peanuts. One day I dream of getting gifted 10 kilograms of Japanese peanuts just for me. I feel like that would last me at least 3 months, hopefully. Because 1 kilogram of Japanese peanuts lasts me for like a week. If I don't stop like eating it, if I don't stop eating Japanese peanuts, it lasts me. That kilogram lasts me for like 4 days. So not even a full week. So I gotta be conscious of my peanut intake, because it do be like that. But you know what else would be like that? Silent Hill, right? So let me bring up the game, because I know that the people want the game, right? So let us play the game, man. When it comes to Jesus Christ, that actually like made my computer like, you know, be a little bit of a slug. Silent Hill F. There we go. I've been thinking of horror RPG games to play. And I just realized that I haven't really played most of them. Most of the greatest hits of RPG Maker horror games. For example, I have never played The Witch's House. I have never played... oh, hold on. I gotta close up in the game again. I've never played The Witch's House. I have never played Mad Father. I have played Mogeko Castle. Mogeko Castle. Mogege. But yeah, when it comes to like the big hitters, I haven't really played those. There's another RPG Maker game that I would love to play. It has to do with gardens. The back garden. I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, someday I will do an RPG Maker marathon in which I would be like, hey guys, guess what? RPG Maker. Hold on, let me close MSI after well, yeah, I closed MSI Afterburner, and let me close the game bar, and there we go. I feel like the game out is okay. I'm gonna but that's just the system. I feel like this is okay. There we go. So last time, and the time before that, last time we were just checking out the constant flow of darkness or whatever. We were checking out this section because I did want to see what else we had in store. Look at this game. This game looks so cool. And yeah, we check out this part. There's something hidden over here that I need to get a key for, which unfortunately I don't really have. And another thing that I don't have is access to my house. I don't really think that I can go back, which definitely sucks. Hold on, let me open up the chat thingy so that I can get to see everything and anything. Here we go. So I don't have access to my home anymore, I believe. Which definitely sucks. There is a thing that I could have used there. And there's something over here as well. There's no turning back, however. I can only go over here or over there. So there's only one thing that we can do. We can either go here and then around. And I believe that's the kind of course that I'm gonna be taking. So let's check what else I can do. I don't think there's anything hidden that we can get. This seems like a very melee focused game. I don't think we're ever gonna see a gun. I'm not so sure if guns were, you know, another dead end. Michi? A cat? Another cat? Red capsule. There's nobody over here. Is that James? James must be in like elementary school at this point. I can't record over here. Actually, if we take into account that Silent Hills 1's events take place into, well, not so much into, is that an I? Yeah, Arubitan? Orobitan? No, hold on. I should review my katakana. That is an O. Oro B tan. Orbitan. I don't know. I definitely should review my katakana and my hiragana. It's been a while since I've ever, like, you know, wrote any katakana, kanji, or hiragana, anything that, you know, when it comes to like actually writing Japanese. Have I been here before? Yes. But I do wonder, however, if I do have anything else over here. Oh, hi. Have I been here before? I really do not remember. Oh, she's so gonna wait for me. Hello. Excuse me. I feel like I've been here before. Well, yes, of course. I mean, that would be the case, yes. I can't really go that way. I'm gonna try to lose her. I actually lost her. What was I saying before that? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, this takes place in the 60s, so both Harry Mason and most probably James Sutherland would be in elementary school at this point. Yeah, there's nothing that I can do over here. You know, for an athlete, she definitely needs to recover her footing for a while. But you know, it's not like this is like even terrain, so you can definitely like trip and fall and die. So what else do we have here, huh? But yes, when it comes to like you know, the lore connecting, eh? I feel like I should hold on. I definitely lowered that a little bit too much. Boys. There we go. That should be enough. When it comes to like connecting the lore, it could be cool if the katana in Silent Hill 1 comes from this game. What happened here? Is that a dinosaur, eh? But there is yet to be seen if there is a katana. I mean, I know that it may sound very much stereotypical for me to say it, but yeah, if this is Japan and we have melee combat, then probably we will have a katana, eh? Most probably. This place, it's indeed a place. Ah, the fog, my beloved, eh? Let me see what I can do here. I wonder what I can enshrine. There's the sushi, but I'm saving it for a an occasion, which I'm not so sure if I'm gonna be needing it. Ah, hello. There is indeed something here. Emma. A wooden plague. Place it back in Hokora after writing your wishes. Using Hokora to upgrade Hanako's abilities. Hokora, you say? Well, this is an Omamori. A capsule. Arare. I'm not so sure how to do that. Hokora, you can use a blank Emma and Fate to pray at a Hokora, sorry. And increase your max health, stamina, and sanity. You can also increase the number of Omamori you can equip at a time. I feel like I should do that. First of all, let me save again, eh? Let me pray. Health. Have this much faith. Increase faith. Increase on Omamori slots. Omamori. That is indeed a very... I could get these 3 for the price of this. Not enough fate. Increase limit, increase limit, increase limit. I feel like it would make more sense to increase this 3 instead of this one. It is nice to have more abilities, but you know. I'm gonna increase this 3. Yes. Your prayers were heard, you know, have more health. Well, I mean, then again, I would need more Omamori. Or whatever, right? Not enough faith in it. I don't know, what would you guys have chosen? I still need to find those thingies. Stamina, health, sanity. What is slots? Tell you what, by the time I get to find another one of those, I would have already probably saved enough enough faith in order to, like, you know, upgrade any one of these. So I feel like that's what I'm gonna do instead. Yeah, if the deciding factor is the Emma or whatever it's called, then now it would make more sense to actually, like, upgrade the Omamori. Because by the time I get to have another Emma, or whatever the name is, I would have enough to upgrade either my health, my stamina, or whatever. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Chocolate. Restores current max sanity, and sanity will not be consumed. Divine water. Sure, I can spare out divine water. No. There we go. And then clear my mind. Let me pray. Hey, let me get this. You can now equip more Omamori. There we go. Makes more sense to me. If I want to draw another Omamori, the next Omamori that I'm gonna be drawing, would be the max health one. Well, not so much max health, but increased max health anyway. So that's a decision that I'm gonna be taking. There we go. Okay, let me increase my... Well, not increase my, but let me equip another Omamori. That is not the thing. There we go. So this thing is broken. I don't think I can do anything about it. Durability medium. I should stick by that. Didn't I have more Omamori? Oh, whatever. Slightly restores health when picking up food. When using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted in normal attacks. Seems reasonable. I mean, I don't really have any health to worry about right now. Let's save you just once more. Right? There we go. So I'm gonna be equipping the ones for combat. What do we have here? There you go. Sickle. A well-maintained tool for cutting grass. It's easy to use, but I have some doubts doubts about how long it will last. So let's see. If I do want to check that out. Sickle durability high. Well, I mean, maybe the description of the durability is how much it has in total, not so much how it will last in total. But, you know. You know what I mean.
なんだ相棒
今のこの状況
Uh-huh.
いつまでも宇宙船総合校していたい私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな
How did you come to that conclusion?
だったら互いの頬をつねり合ってみるか
いや自分の頬くらい自分でつねれる
I mean, it would make sense for her to be so jumpy.
残念だが夢じゃないみたいだな
Either she got scared because, you know, how dare you touch my cheek like that? Or maybe she's very much jumpy because of all the monsters around. Seeing something approach you can actually make you very jumpy in this kind of situations. Journal. I feel like I've checked out everything when it comes to equipment. Have I read this part about sanity? Taking psychological damage, yeah. Dodging and the such, fleeing and the such, attacks. Focusing. Counters, yeah, I have read everything. Oh yeah, what's the new entry in the thing? Shoo. She's always had a vast knowledge of plants and flowers, so his nickname came to be Professor Horticulture. He has so many aspirations for his future. He wants to be a gardener, herbalist, Matsutake farmer, and a member of the Space Army. Shu comes from a long line of pharmacists, with his grandmother still working as one. Following the war, a town doctor was finally able to open an actual practice. Before that, the EYs were said to have been stand-in doctors. As Shu was a grandma's boy, he spent a lot of time learning about various types of plants, flowers, and medicinal herbs. That seems to have sparked his interest in medicine, which eventually led him to learning first aid. It seems that he was interested in learning first aid because of his family lineage as pharmacists, and to fulfill his duty of being a member of the Space Army. Fascinating, eh? Do you think that he will eventually betray us? Huh? Nah, that shouldn't be it. How could that be? I thought that these were like fish, but no, these are not fish. These are fish. Eh? The same thing, but by land. Eh? Another red capsule. I'm glad that we're getting a lot of red capsules. It feels reassuring. Eh? I wonder if we can give some to Shu and he would like make a super big red capsule or whatever. No, eh? The log is broken. Just like my house. Come on, I'm waiting for you to do the thing. There we go. There we go. That should do it. There we go. Yeah, I gotta remember that charging the thingy to the max actually requires you to charge the thing to the max, eh? So I can either go here or go there. Let me see what's over here. If there's anything at all. There is indeed a path. Oh man, I don't know which one to take first. I'm gonna... what's this? Another red capsule, eh? Well, I mean, since this is a doctor's house, I believe we're gonna find a ton of stuff. Which is pretty good. Another sickle that I cannot grab. I'm sickle of it, eh? Oh man, this is a big area. I don't think any of these items of clothing will actually like beat me. I can go up there. Let's go explore over here. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Can't really go there. Tell you what, I'm gonna change outfits per stream. One stream I'm gonna wear this outfit. Hello.
Sensei, desu ka?
Hopefully. Konichi greetings. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. It's locked. Hold on, let me loot first. This person is not there. Oh, come on. Let me close the door. Oh, I cannot really close the door. Well, whatever. Cannot open it. So let me guess. I'm gonna try to go downstairs and then going downstairs to open up the door. I cannot do that. Can I open this? Can I open that? Can I open this or can I open that? Konnichiwa, greetings. Let me do that a little bit. Is this gonna be another puzzle, I wonder? Uh-oh, eh? That didn't sound right. It is most probable that they're gonna try to get me while I'm doing a puzzle. So here we have a box. The leash fish, eh? Open it up, I want to see what's up. Nothing here. What about here? Slide to the left. Drawer key, a small inconspicuous key. Inconspicuous. I wonder what it's. I wonder what drawer this belongs to. Sorry. There we go. Gotta do a little burpy burp. Well, now that we have that, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Can I open this? No. I'm gonna let the spirits out. Look at this electrical stove. I've come to recently love electrical stoves. Sure. Can I not put it here instead? Can I not just switch things? Throwing things around sounds bad enough. Can I not use this instead? Well, I don't know. I hope that I'm not missing anything, like hitting weapon or whatever. Well, now that this has gone the way it has, why is this thing telling me to go here? Oh wait, no, hold on. It's just the light rendering. Lama, sorry. Well, let's see what happens. You're gonna come back to life? She's not there. She's not here anymore. Woohoo! Local doctor's note. Even now, the trust given to the long-standing physicians of the Iway family is unshakably strong. When I spoke to the eldest working member of the family at a gathering, I was astonished by their outstanding bounty of knowledge. Though as they discussed the details of their practices with me, I got the hint that they might still be using controlled substances in their treatment. Controlled? However, I think it best that I look the other way in this situation. Although it is now illegal to produce the cloudy rice wine known as doburoku. I don't know. People across Japan were once free to make it as they needed. Perhaps operating within the gray area of legislation between traditional and modern medicine has always been the role of local physicians here. Probably whatever works, man. Yippee, I have 10. I give this note a 10. Oh yeah, we have unlocked lore. Hello. Why did the game auto save? Are you guys ready for a jump scare? Excuse me. Claw marks. Hey, did you have anything to do with this, man? No, I did nothing. Okay. Omamori, fine. Increases max health. Wow, the Omamori that I would have otherwise drawn by luck. Well, I'm glad that I got it by you know, exploring. Let's see what else is in here before I pick up the note. Pick up the pieces. So whatever actually was over there is now over there. Autopsy report on the undetermined cause of death. COD's case 09. Body was astonishingly malnourished, and the calvarium had split open like it had burst from the inside. The calvarium. The cranial bones have been hollowed and filled with insect eggs, later identified as belonging to various species, including locusts, grasshoppers, and crickets. No evidence to suggest they were put there by human hand. Seem to be planted by insects naturally. Highly unusual behavior considering the current harsh winter temperature. Well, I mean, maybe they just needed someplace to stay. Yet another corpse to come through with an inexplicable cause of death. At least this one was easier to stomach than case 08. All bodies with unexplicable cause of death are kept secret, with swiftly handed over to the police department. Are kept, okay. In turn, the police department immediately disposes of such bodies without so much as a customary glance. Additional notes. This man was suspected of blaspheming against religious doctrine. He seemed to bear some kind of grudge against the Inari faith. It's always the same with these strange corpses. After all, there can only be one outcome for not paying reverence to Onori-san or Inari-san. So the family, the local family of Shu, has something to do with things. Oh no, that's Iwai. No, not Iburo. Sorry. Don't get scared now, eh? So whatever happened with the local family, you know, the one in power, may have caused this, which definitely sucks. Okay, hold on, eh? Oh, hi. I don't have any more stamina. Ow. Am I not supposed to, like, you know... Take that, society. Ow. So stun locking is actually quite real. If you get hit, you get stunned. Well, I'm glad that this thing out of sleep. So let's see what else we can do. Yeah, claw marks. The Omamori. The Omori. I got the thing. Blue. I wonder how this will work. Ow. Oh, my stomach. So that's actually like quite the reactive places in which you can get slashed to death. You can get paralyzed. I guess, if anything, focusing would definitely help. I don't think the what is it called? The Naginata or whatever. I don't know the name of that thing. There we go. Let me take this outside, because otherwise this is gonna be a pain. Oh, I cannot really take this outside. There we go. Time to concentrate. Oh, she's there. Oh, I'm glad that that worked in the end. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Well, I just hope that I got everything. Head to Rico's house. Well, I mean, I have already checked the thing, haven't I? Well, it's not like it's making any much difference. Maybe it just signifies the end of this place. But yeah, there's just a bunch of eyes. So maybe if we ever need a bunch of eyes, we will be able to like check and see everything. I don't think there's anything else in here. Yeah, we already got the drawing. This kind of sections in which I get to experience, well, not experience, but like check stuff like this. Reminds me a lot of the calling for the Wii. I remember like there were similar sections in that game when you get things and examine them. Oh yeah, I need to like go out over here. There was no need for me to actually like battle that thing, but I did it in the end because, you know, not gonna let that thing diss me like that. Ticket-ticketing, ticket-ticketing, ticket-ticketing. Okay, let's go and explore the rest of the place. I'm sure there's gonna be a ton of stuff. Let me go save and also change my clothes because now the ones that I have are too dirty. So here we go. Shrine. Can I enshrine anything? Slowly restores health and current max sanity for a set time. I'm fine with enshrining it. There we go. Chocoretto, chocoretto. Let me save. This actually like solves a very big problem. Not so much with the limited space, but with the fact that we tend to hoard stuff in like these kinds of games. Sometimes we would be like, I'm sure I'm gonna save this item for some place in the game later, and then never use it. So this actually like gives you a very nice reward when it comes to like things to do with things that you otherwise would never use. Oh, look at that girl. What the girl doing? Nothing, okay. So there's also another girl over there. Have I entered through here? No. I've been here, but not entered through here. Hello? Ah, look at you! Oh yeah, I'm gonna jump. Ow. Could you like dash? Well, actually, that's something that people were very much not liking in the remake of Silent Hill 2. And now here I am being like, can you not dash towards where the enemy is? There we go. There you go. So my pipe is gonna break one day. Not today though. But yeah, it's gonna break today.
武器が壊れかけてる。もう少しだけ持ってくれ。
If you say so. It is interesting that they did give the scarecrows a jacket. They now don't need a jacket. Oh, more chocolate. That's nice. Give me chocolate. Take it in. You get chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Like, I have heard of people giving... Oh, so this is another road all by itself. It's gonna be a while until I explore everything and anything. First aid kit, oh yeah. I don't think you can enshrine first aid kits. I know that those come by very, very rarely, but you know. If that gives me like 500 points, then that would be nice. So what else do we have here? Letter to home. I no longer recognize my husband. He gets blackout drunk most days now, and when he's drunk, he turns violent. I don't think I can keep on living this way. Not with his cruelty day after day after day after day and day after day and day after day and day after day and day after day. Where did that kind man I met when our marriage was being arranged go? My eldest child is only 3 years old, and I have another growing inside me. Life is too hard to keep living, but I'm forbidden to die. Mom, Dad, I've always done as you ask, no matter what it was. This will be my first and last selfish act. Please forgive me.
ひどすぎる。こんなのあんまりだ。
Yep. Well, I don't think she died. I think she's over here. Well, I think the party's downstairs, said the guy. Hello. There you go. So 1 slash of the pipe and 2 slashes of this actually like helps quite a lot. So that's gonna be my strategy from now on, and I feel like that's gonna be cool. Where did you come from? I wanna go in. Can I not? Where did this thing come from? And where did it go? Where did it come from, Katana Joy? Well, I don't think I can go in. So that sucks very much. It is really very polite of them to actually like close the door. So I'm gonna commend them on that. Oh, and actually the light kinda tilting for a second. I hope that my stream is still going. It tiltilating. That's not even a word. It went a little bit like woo, like oh, watch out, a blackout may happen. Well, not so much a blackout, but like a... What is it called? Because a blackout could be interpreted as, you know, somebody like passing out. By that I mean... what is it called? Power outage, there we go. Ticket-ticketing, ticket-ticketing. Ticket-ticketing, ticket-ticketing. I've already been here. Let me check what's over here. Something's gotta give. Oh, look at that. That grill. Oh, fighting, huh? Well, unless I go that way or you come this way, I don't think we're gonna be fighting. So you girls do you. You're gonna jump or what? So that is the strategy now. 1 pipe, 2 slashes of whatever this may be. Hello. Come here often. Ow. I mean, if I didn't take too much time. Yum 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 yum. Well, I'm just glad that this thing hasn't broken up just yet. It's about to, but you know, there is indeed a difference.
もうじき壊れるな。
Oh yeah, it definitely is. All things for working and end up by not working. So You know, that's how life works sometimes. I might need to use a toolkit for one of my stronger weapons though. Oh, what do we have here? Dried carcass. Do I have? Well, I do need to eat something. But what do I have? I don't think a first aid kit would be a nice idea. Divine water, toolkit, chocolate. Slightly results grants my health and serenity with not consuming things. Inari sushi. Red capsule bandages. I guess I could. Sure, why not? I don't think it's a good idea overall, but there we go. I don't know, man. That's part of the charm, right? That's why it's called a charm, right? Hopefully we can find a shrine soon enough. I wanna enshrine my findings. Now that I've gone there, now that we have seen what's over here and what's over there, there's nothing over here. Let me swiftly go back and put the carcass where it belongs. In the trash. Okay? And I do wonder if people in Japan actually do that, if they put like carcasses like as tribute. Which it may be more of a archaic, you know, practice, I don't know. Enshrine. Right, carcass. And by that I don't mean like enshrining things, but by that I mean, you know, using dried carcasses. Because apparently every shrine has its own deity. But I have heard that when it comes to like most shrines, or like the shrines that happen to be of the same deity, of course the deity would be like at all places at the same time. It does make sense when it comes to like deities. I mean, I guess that's what makes them divine. Just like you guys. So divine. So let's see. If I can, by a miracle of life, avoid... Actually, where did the enemy go? Hello. If I go here, I feel like this is like the hard path. The path to hardness. I should not buffer so many inputs because I run the risk of what is it called? Running out of stamina without wanting to. Unwillingly running out of stamina. Also, we've been here before, yes. I have never tried, ever in my life have I tried living a rural life. I feel like it could be interesting. It could definitely be cozy. But how much would I go on about living a life? I mean, I guess if you're very much used to it, it wouldn't be too much of an issue. But it could be an interesting thing to try someday. Maybe not switching my lifestyle like completely, no. But you know, there's people that spend sometimes, you know, summers in like a ranch or like a rural area. Can I not go over here? Hold on. Let me see if I can somehow go over here and then over here. Of course, there's more enemies. I'm gonna try to ignore them. Well, actually, that's a bad idea. Hello? Grabbed by enemies, you will not be able to free yourself from an enemy's grasp if they successfully grab you. When grabbed by an enemy, your health and sanity will drop significantly. Be sure to stay aware of your surroundings. If you have chosen sorry, brr. My health. And here I go. Ow! Well, actually, I didn't need that one, but you know, who else needs everything? Hi, Sala. How you doing? Just going on my dongle till the F is silent. It do it like that. There you go. Ooh, look at this riveting combat. Who am I gonna take out first? Whoa, did you see that? How you doing, Stella? Welcome in. Okay. Just getting ready for the day. Oh yeah. I'm doing pretty good. I'm having quite the blast when it comes to like, you know, dealing with my demons. I'm just waiting for them to like attack so I can counter attack. Actually, that was a chance and I missed it. But yeah, how you doing? Oh yeah, you already. Sorry, I tend to quite a lot ask that. Have you eaten today? I hope that you had your breakfast. I hope that you have had the chance to break that fast. When it comes to breaking the fast, how often would you say that fasting starts and ends? Obviously, it ends whenever you eat. But I wonder how many hours it has to pass for fasting to start becoming fasting. I don't really know. To me, it seems to be like 8 hours. But I don't know. You've had a Twix. Oh yeah. You don't have a full breakfast all that much. Really now? That's interesting, yeah. Well, I mean, you have mentioned before that you don't really need too much in order to, like, you know, feel full. So it makes sense, you know. A little snack is very much quite nice. What do we have here? School paper cutout. The legend of Zelda, the legend of Ibisugaoka's monster, Ayakakashi. Ayakakashi sensei, eh? Long ago, there was a sighting of a scarecrow monster known as Ayakakashi here in Ibisugaoka. It appeared one sweltering summer day deep within the crop fields, dancing a most peculiar of dances, like a ripple of hot air. People warned not to let one's gaze settle for too long upon its bizarre figure, to try and get close to Ayakakashi, for it will chase any who do to the ends of the earth before taking their life. It's hard to have a full meal when you first wake up. Usually have to wait about 2 hours. I feel like you have mentioned that before. Otherwise, there's like reflux and, you know, a little bit of stomach ache. You can handle anything at that point. Yeah, just get lunch or dinner. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that in your stream as well. Which, speaking about streaming, you guys should definitely check out Ali Starla, So let me give you a quick shout out, Ali Starla, there you go. Shout outs to the grill, Oh wait, hold on. No, the song goes dun 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 dun. This happens every time. Oh yeah, I gotta hype up the family, man. You know it. Gotta hype up my fellow streamers and my fellow friends. I gotta make them very happy. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Eh? Speaking about yippee, where do I gotta yippee my way to now? Oh, what do we have here? We have nothing. I'm glad that I survived that onslaught, even though my weapon broke. Ooh, did you guys get scared? Ooh, spooky, spooky. Boo. You can definitely get grabbed and be killed in this game. I don't know. You can get stabbed. So welcome to the UK, everybody. Eh? Ding, 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 ding. You know, for a Silent Hill game, I'm surprised that I haven't really heard any whispers in my ear. Whispers in the dark. I don't think that tale about the thingy that was like dancing or whatever may have been a lie.
気持ち悪い。
ひなこか。この気持ち悪いのには触るなよ。毒があるかもしれない。右の庭から回ってこっちに来い。
わかった。
I might just go this way. But then again, I feel like this may be the point of no return. So let me go investigate the other place. You know, even though this town is like how it is, and the plants and flesh are like consuming the town, I'm glad that the water is still pure to an extent. It feels reassuring. Also, have I gone here? I don't think so. Yokan. Yokai watch? What is this thing? Yokan. A jelly-like dessert filled with red bean paste. Beans. A bite-sized delight. Greatly restores health. Greatly restores health. Can also be used as an offering. I may need to enshrine some stuff. I'm running out of things. I'm running out of space. Let me check out the other path. So I have mentioned this before, but would you guys live a rural life? Like, would you guys be like, the city is too much for me. I'm gonna go get a farm, set up my crops, maybe do a little bit of business, and then basically play Harvest Moon in real life. I don't know. I feel like I could spend a summer, yes, like in a ranch. But I don't know if I would like to change my current life as it is. I don't know if, you know, I have been spoiled by, you know, how tantalizing city life is nowadays. But, you know. And just getting in touch with nature and such feels pretty nice. Once in a while. Look at these potatoes and these flowers. I don't think there's anything in the flower thingy. But yeah, it's not so much that I don't think there's nothing, but I don't want to step on the flower. Well, I mean, these are virtual flowers, so I don't think there's any problem with this. So there really wasn't too much else. Me when I silent the F. The silent when she heals on F and whatever. What else is in over here? I reckon there may be a place, Anarare. It's fine. I don't really need it. I reckon that there's gonna be a place in which enemies are gonna for sure grab constantly to us and be like, haha, we have grabbed you. You have nowhere to escape now. And I'm gonna be like, oh no, what am I gonna do? And then I'm gonna die. Again and again and again. So this is the place in which we can go. Hopefully we can find a shrine soon enough. Another steel pipe. We gotta peep him. We gotta peep him. There's a lot of cinder blocks and stuff like that over here. I know that the 60s were a time of construction and you know, rebuilding, because you know, after what happened, yeah, you definitely gotta rebuild a lot of stuff. Have I not been here? I feel like I've been. Something tells me there's something hidden in this path, in this little not a cave, but at this little spot. There is not anything that I may find, or maybe there is, and I'm just being a silly billy. Because why wouldn't there be anything over here? If you really think about it, this is kind of like Animal Crossing, but not really, eh? You get to explore a little bit. You get to be among the plants, and you get to like get stuff. Yeah, just like Animal Crossing, eh? I have never played an Animal Crossing game, so I really don't know much when it comes to like what you do in those games. But I'm sure that you do a lot of stuff. I know that you can get stung by bees. That kind of sucks. But it'd be like that sometimes, you know? What else could there be over here? Let's see. Oh, hello. There you go. I eventually will have to fix my weapon of choice. Another one. That doesn't sound normal.
Nani?
Another toolkit. Oh, thank you. That was actually pretty good. Yeah, as I was saying, that doesn't really sound normal. I wonder what that may have been. Another red capsule for my underlying health problem, which is dying. I guess you could say that that's the #1 problem when it comes to, like, you know, people. They die. So if there's anything over here, I don't think anything leads me over there. So let's go check out that red fleshy. Or maybe let me check over here. If I find out that there's enough places to go over here, I could try and see if I can go back. Because otherwise not going back would suck. How much up ahead would you say that is? Senensugi Shrine Flyer. Let's hold Yichinsai. Whether you're building a house or pulling it down, digging a well or filling one up, it's all done upon Inari-sama's land. We should show our gratitude to Inari-sama by holding a Jichinsai. Holding a Jichinsai is especially important for whales. Lest we forget the ancient tale of a poisonous water dragon that once wreaked havoc until Inari-sama finally sealed it up deep underground. Digging a new well is just like opening up an air hole for that terrible dragon. And if we're not careful, we risk facing the wrath once more. That's why we must have a Jichinsai. Exclusive price for first-time customers, special deals for requests, and unlucky calendar days. Call for a free consultation now. 1055. Space Wars. The game aliens known Bogos? Galactic Imperium. Wait, this means that this game would definitely have to have an UFO ending. Oh, interesting. Wait, hold on. Aliens known as the Galactic Imperium would arrive in UFOs and droves, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go. We call them new recruits and fallen ones, respectively. And in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing in combat to combat the Galactic Imperium. What is clear medicinal nutrition? Yeah. Celluloid doll. One day I was told by a girl that I couldn't play house with them. From that day on, I didn't want to play with the girls anymore. Starla? Eh? So let's see. What else has updated? Nothing really. There we go. So apparently I have to go there, so this place is definitely new. At least some place that I would have otherwise not gone to. I just hope that there's no enemies over here. Which I guess that would be a little bit of a, you know, wishful thinking, eh? Key to Sakuko's mailbox. Sakuko's mailbox. A plain mailbox. Yeah. The surname Igarashi is written on the attached thingy. Sakuko. Letter from Sakuko's mother. Dear Sakuko, you mustn't even speak again about how you hear otherworldly voices talking or singing. Puberty is a difficult time. You may hear and see strange things that you can't explain. The same thing happened to me when I was your age. However, it's nothing more than your imagination playing tricks on you. If your friends find out, though, they'll label you the strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you. Because around here, once rumors spread, people will never look at you the same again. It's how we say here in Mexico. Small town, big heaven. Big hell, sorry. Small town, big hell. Journey updated. Wait, what was this girl thinking? Interesting. I'm not so sure what it updated. It's not telling me. Whatever. I don't think I can go in.
この神社を昔みたいに盛り上げるんだっていつも言ってたな。
More divine water. I mean, if she says so. Although I don't think it's too popular nowadays, anyway. Antique comb, a type of offering. I could exchange it for Inari Sushi? No. What can I exchange it for? Sure. I mean, that is an offering. So, and this is a shrine. Should we put 2 and 2 together? I put 2 and 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 2. Said Pinkie Pie. Another Arara. No, it's fine. I wonder what would happen if they ever decide to make another MLP Generation 4 cartoon. Or like a new season. I don't even know what Gen 4 MLP actually like ended up at. I imagine that, you know, Twilight became the newest and greatest princess or whatever. But outside of that, I really don't know. I lost track after season 7. So maybe one day I will finally be able to see whatever happened to Twilight Sprinkles. Man, this place looks great. I actually have said this before, but if I ever get to go to Japan, a friend and me would love to go and see haunted places, like, you know, abandoned places in Japan. Places in which you know, you could be like, oh, here we have a portal to the other dimension or whatever, right? So it could be an interesting thing to do. So let's go into the house of Sakuko and check whatever happened to the mail. Yeah, you do you. I'm sure that, you know, enemies are gonna be respawning. Let me enshrine the code. There we go. Anything else that I may need to enshrine or that I would love to enshrine? Nothing really. I'm still gonna keep the United Sushi just in case. I don't really have an Evi or Emmy or whatever that name may be. But someday. Someday. Oh, this is about to break. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. Let me use a toolbox. Or a toolkit. Grab a little though. I'm gonna use it. Can I not just straight up use it? I can just equip it. Sure, you have you. There we go. And now my weapon is at max power. I love it when Homer Simpson would be like, yeah, my name is Max Power. And I'm like, oh, Homer. You and your silly little games. Wait, how would I... If I... Huh? Wait, hold on. How do I go back to the place again? I don't think this is the place in which I should go. Speaking about places, I hear Lamau. I hear a siren. They're coming for me. So we have some tea right here. I'm glad that I left some things around. So I cannot go there from here. There must definitely be a way to the mailbox over here. I just hope that enemies won't respawn, because that would be a pain. That would be a pain. That would be a pain and a half. What do we have here? Little man drink. Oh, hori, eh? Otori beer. Not really. I wonder if by examining those things, something will happen. I know that in Silent Hill Shattered Memories, things like that can happen. Eh? Like, depending on what you examine and for how long you examine them, things can change. So I don't know. It could be interesting if they decide to include an enemy that chases you constantly. I don't think I can go over here. Maybe that's the enemy that they were talking about before. The one that if you sleep for too long, it comes for you no matter where you are. So maybe we will have a nemesis kind of enemy soon. A stalker enemy. Maybe yes, maybe not. We will see what will happen once it happens. Hello, sir, ma'am, thing. That may have been a little bit disrespectful, but you know, they're trying to kill me, so I guess we're even. There's nothing to gain by just killing the enemies, though. So it is totally okay to just leaving them be. Let me see what else I can do. Hello, enemy. Goodbye, enemy. It is possible that I need to go over here. Hold on. I honestly don't know how you access the area. I believe it may be over here. Did someone move the truck? Oh, another red capsule. I forgot about this. Well, no, it's not so much that I forgot about it, but so much that I just didn't saw it. Silly Billy me. Here we go. I wanna be under the sea. And by that I don't mean sleeping with the fishes. There we go. Yeah, you guys ready to open up the mailbox? I sure am. So let's see what else we can find. Do I even? Huh? Lamai went on a circle. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this enemy at least. Tobacco, it says. Here we go. I was really hoping that the enemies would drop something, but that is a spoiling of modern era gaming. Spider greatly decreases weapons durability. Decreases. Ah, consumption. Greatly decreases weapon durability consumption from performing light attacks. We either hit hard or we don't hit. Letter from the hospital. The hospital. Prefectural University Hospital, Department of Psychiatry. Mr. and Mrs. Igarashi. Test results. We have compiled the test results for Igarashi Sakuko below. Results 1. No abnormalities found. Observation. Shows characteristics of mild autism. All other test results were within normal range. Notes. It is not unusual for pubescent children to claim they can see and hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own. So I believe there is no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. That is very much true for every child. Please do not trouble yourself over Sakuko. Simply raise her with love and affection, and let her mature at her own pace. That is such a nice advice. There we go. Yeah, I don't really use light attacks when it comes to, like, you know, hitting. We either hit hard or we don't hit at all. And that definitely can make my weapon, you know, durability be very low. But you know, that's what weapons are used for, so there is nothing to worry about. Unless it is a boss, in which case I'm gonna definitely be in a screech. Let's see what else we can do. Let me go back to the fleshy thingy. And by the fleshy thingy, I mean the path in which we should have definitely be at, like right now. Let me enshrine the thing. Let me enshrine the tea. Chocoreto. Let me see. There we go. I don't have an Emmy or like an Ebby, a plague thingy to upgrade my stuff. It's definitely gonna take some time. I hear things. Yeah, I've seen things. I heard things, said Quanchi. I heard things. So the path is over here and over here and over here. So far the game has been interesting. Just checking out the rural side of Japan. It's definitely a nice setting, because of all the places in which you can find like ghosts and stuff like that, yeah, the rural side of Japan is a nice setting for anything that's like mysterious or, you know, paranormal. What even is the etymology of paranormal? What even para means? I know about the para dance, but I don't know about what para means. There we go. Oh, I should have changed my outfit. Oh well, whatever. First aid kit, but capsule. If they're giving me this, it means, oh, still 5. I'm gonna leave it at yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 5 here if I ever need it again. So that way I will know that I have a pipe waiting for me at home. Another toolkit. Hello. I'm sorry, I have a toolkit waiting for me at home. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, eh. Well, how did I even like get out of there? Ow. I mean, I could try and see if I can somehow. Yeah, you do you. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, you do you. Could you like operate the thing? Oh. Ooh, eh. Could you like kill that enemy, please? Eh? Ow. Ow. That actually has a big wind up. Oh, come on. I'm just glad that thing doesn't really like instantly kill you. Hold on. I don't have enough focus. Oh, could the enemies not kill each other like that? Ow. Well, down I go. I was pushed inside the house, so at least I got to see some home renovation before anything else happened there. I'm gonna keep that steel pipe there still. But yeah, your stamina can really mess you up. Another tool. Oh. I need a key. So I take it that that key is in the well. Ramon. Oh, not really. I don't really need that. At least not now. So let's try that once more. Oh, another bandage. That's pretty nice. I don't think this necessarily could be considered a boss. But you know, there's nothing from stopping it from being it. Dekai Bakemono. Whoa, did you see that? Okay, hold on then. Come on, bro. This is you. Okay, now that he has concerned himself with that. Come on, you do you. Whoa. Okay, bigu enemigo. The bigu enemigo. There you go. That's how we do, that's how we roll. I wanna be under the sea. Just a little more. Well, that was close enough. I hope that he won't be he won't mind me being this close. Oh, come on. That should do it. Well, I mean, I think like that, it kind of reminds me of the Cacodemon from Doom. Storehouse key, an ancient looking key. Might unlock the storehouse. Yes. Might. Whoa, Well, even that was close enough. Greatly restores current max sanity now. I don't want to replace things, I want to use them as they are. Come on, you do you. Can you break this for me? Well, I'm glad that didn't hit me. And in we go. I hope that thing won't follow me all the way throughout. I think it's definitely following me. There we go.
なんとかな。
よかった。純子さんに頼まれたんだ。何があってもお前を守れってな。
お姉ちゃんが？
ずいぶん前の話さ。さあ、行こうぜ。
行こう。
I mean, the fact that he has a weapon leads me to believe that he definitely can see things as they are. Monster that appears, yeah. A giant repulsive lump of flesh. That's what they call me, eh? Repulsive lump of flesh that is filled to the brim with a maniacal anger. It howls awfully as it swings its large knife in any which direction. It's on it's on fatter anger. It's no different from that of a wild animal. It's far worse than that. Who knew it? I don't know if it is because of my eye surgery, but sometimes I feel like there's like, you know, a little bit of a reflection in my eye. I have just noticed that, but you know when sometimes you feel or you have like, you know, what are they called? The things that grow on your, well, not so much grow on your like on your eye when you sleep and then you wake up and then you see those things like mucus. I feel that, but in the middle of my eye, and I see reflections. It eventually goes away, so that's pretty nice. Let me see if I can go back. Well, I don't think I can go back. Well, I'm glad I only died once. Twice would have been like, how could you? 3 times? Okay, you're officially that guy. Eh? So that takes me there. There should definitely be something hidden over here. And maybe not so much as hidden, but things that are not visible to the eye. I like the design of that big red thingy, the red enemy. As I said, it reminds me of the Cackle Demon from Doom, but just with arms and legs and a personality. Another Inari Sushi. I already have one. What's my health? My health is okay. I don't think it would be a wise idea to sacrifice bandages for that. But it is not like I'm gonna come here again. I don't know, man. I'm gonna try and see if I can find a shrine close by, and then I can replace one Inari Sushi with another one. That way, it won't be a complete waste. In fact, yeah, here's a shrine. Shrine Inari Sushi. There we go. Let me go get the other one, and then let me change outfits, and then I can finally be comfy. The white outfit does definitely seem like it is comfier than the winter one. I don't know. It may be because of the cotton. It may be just be a psychological thing when it comes to like color theory or whatever. It might just be, you know, a placebo effect. A gazebo effect, yeah. I sometimes have been really... not really moved or really like angry, but sometimes I was, back in the day, really conscious about the fact that some people call gazebos, they call them kiosks, and you know, one thing is a kiosk, one thing is a gazebo. Change outfit, there we go. Just in case. Now, should I enshrine the sushi? I don't know, I don't think I've been using it too much. I guess I'm just gonna try it. There we go. Even though it's tasty. I haven't really used my divine water. If I haven't used it in the next couple of sections, I'm just gonna enshrine all of the divine water that I have. There we go. So this place goes here. Let me see what's over here first. There's bound to be more stuff that I need to grab, or that I can grab. Something tells me. Nope, definitely nothing. Well, that sucks. But there is indeed something over here, so let me check it out. One anime that I've watched more than once and even more than twice has been Gakkou no Kaiden, which is like ghost stories. Enna, another Emma. Oh yeah, I can get extra stuff. Has been Gakkou no Kaiden, and it's basically ghost stories. Higuchi, Hiraguchi. What did I grab? Higashi, an assortment of small fruit-flavored candies that melt in your mouth, fully restores stamina and prevents stamina consumption. That sounds nice. It may help with It may help with something. Oh yeah, I was saying, since, you know, this takes place in a setting with ghosts and everything. Well, not so much ghosts, but like, you know, spirits. I believe that anime, you know, ghost stories, Gakkou no Kaiden. Gakkou? Yeah, Gakkou no Kaiden. Had another Spanish dub made by Anime Onegai, which, terribly enough, Anime Onegai is gonna, like, close. But I believe the dub is available somewhere if you know, if you know where to look. Can I enshrine anything else? I mean, I have enough for that. If I happen to pray, I have 1,000. More health would be nice. Although increasing my stamina would definitely help with combat. I haven't really had any problems with my stamina and everything. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna BRB. It's raining, so let me get the dogs in. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. What did I miss? Sorry about actually like block somebody. I don't know if there was like actual spam or something. I don't know. Let me see. If it was spam, then oops, little botcito. But yeah, sorry. I needed to get the doggies in because it was like raining. So I don't want to get. I don't want to let my little doggies get, you know, get wet. So here we go. I either increase my Omamori slots little by little, or I get more stuff. I feel like stamina is really nice, even though health is definitely a concern. I don't think it should be too much of a concern. Hi, Melody. Melody's right here with me. Ooh, the little babe. But yeah, stamina definitely can make the difference between life and death, especially when it comes to like doing things. So I'm gonna increase my stamina. My prayers have been heard. There we go. So let me do this. Yeah, having enough stamina to like dodge more than once is definitely quite a nice thing. Especially, that's something that I saw in the fight with the thing. It was pretty interesting. So I've already been here, have I? I think I have. Like over here, I mean. Yeah, I have already explored this path. Just trying to see if there's anything that I missed. When it comes to like my durability of my weapon, I don't think I can just go back and get the pipe. But if I can, that would definitely be lovely. Nope, nothing to see over here. Hopefully I can go back. I do. That is indeed a thing.
ここで遊んだのいつの頃だっけな。
懐かしいね、ここ。
That is a thing to point out.
幼い頃この辺りで迷ってワンワン泣いた記憶がある。
お前が泣くとこが想像できないぜ。
もうずいぶん長いこと泣いた記憶がない。
お前は何でも我慢して心に溜め込む悪い癖があるからな。
What is it gonna do?
メダカやオタマジャクシ捕まえたっけ？
What's a tadpole? I'm not a native English speaker, so I don't know. What is a tadpole? I know what a pole is, not so much what that is.
遊んで泥だらけになって怒られたこともあったっけ？
こんな状況なのに懐かしい思い出ばかり思い出す。
今ではどれも懐かしいな。
What are you getting at, you?
辛くなったらいつでも泣けよ。
Oh, thank you, yeah.
俺が絶対に相談に乗ってやるからな。
ありがとう、相棒。
よし、行こうぜ。霧が深いな。リンクのやつ無事だといいんだが。
Uh-oh, and there he went away.
相棒？
Escape. Mission escape. Getting lost. There was this one time when I played hide and seek with a bunch of my friends when I was young. I got so excited and ran away from because I didn't want anyone to find me. I eventually got lost around here. I was sobbing and hollering and walked the wrong way to 4 hours. Actually, I was told later that it was the exact opposite direction of my house. Even a town as small as this felt huge for me as a kid. I realized that I knew nothing about the town. Even these fields seemed to spread out endlessly into the horizon. Bring me the horizon. Yeah. So let's see. Now that we are here, there is indeed no map. So there's definitely bound to be something. The thicker the fog gets, the worse it's gonna become. So. Oh, so this is a section in which you can.
ここ。
Did I pass through here before? I believe I may have. So, I don't know. What's this thing doing here? Mysterious notes. The field that's all misty is really scary. I keep thinking someone's there. But it's always just a scarecrow with a creepy face. But there is one scarecrow that's not actually scary. The only reason it's making a scary face is because it's got a thorn sticking into it. And it hurts. So all you have to do is take the thorn out and it'll tell you which way to go. But don't get close to the really scary scarecrows. Someone said there's some monster who's only pretending to be a scarecrow that's really eating little kids. I wonder what that means. Well, let's find the scarecrow that doesn't have this thing, eh? I don't think that's the one that we gotta tend to. Maybe it is. I don't know. I wonder what other things I will find. I mean, it's not like I can see the scary face of the scarecrow like that. Or maybe I can. Nah, this one has a thing. Eh? So a thorn, you say? Maybe this one. Eh? I don't know. Are those my footsteps? I don't know if those are my footsteps. I don't see a thorn in here. I'm sincerely not sure if those footsteps are my footsteps. It seems to be, but I don't know. Can you even imagine how I feel? I'll put on my poor light smile for you. A sickle. And isn't that the sickle that I already have? And sure, why not? I can fight back. There's something weird happening with my footsteps. I'm sure none of this... Oh. But can I not... Ow! That is very rude. There we go. Hold on. Melody wants to eat my food. There we go. I was about to say that should do it, isn't it? So let me get the sickle out of this thing. Can I really not get it out of you? Oh, here we go. Ow. So isn't that a little bit rude? Eh? There we go. Yeah, you may think that the one that had something in them would have been the one who had the thing. But oh man, how wrong it was. So if that's not the one, then I wonder which one it would be. You're just doing a JoJo pose. we go. At least that takes care of that one. And it's gonna be a pain and a half if I don't, if I do not get the right one on time. Could it be this one? Oh, it's definitely not that one. Oh, I'm glad that it only takes one pipe and two slashes, though. Wait, don't tell me that they grow back. Oh, they do. Oh man, that sucks. Which one would it be? Let me go around. If not, then I will have to reload the thing, man. I mean, alternatively, I believe. Well, I don't know if the game will let me choose the right path all by myself. I mean, I could try to do that, but I don't know how effective that would be. There is something similar in Metaphor Fantasio. If you choose the wrong path, you just go back to the beginning. So I wonder which one is the right one. Definitely not this one. There you go. And I'm just gonna see him respawn. If I do this, then whoa, it respawned there. So which one would be the only real one? Could it be you? Not even you, huh? Ow. I'm gonna have to eventually just reload the seed. So she's just here, as a matter of fact. There's not much that I can do about her. Or could it be? Could it be? Flashcards. It's okay, you don't have to be afraid anymore. Uh-oh. Look at her doing a JoJo pose. So let me just go here. Isn't that fascinating, eh? Yeah, otherwise I don't think the game would have let me just go here. Uh-oh, I gotta do the same thing again. So that's the name of the scarecrows, Kakashi. Can you even imagine how I feel when it's like that? What it's like to have been deceived by you for so long? Din 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 din, eh? More chocolate. I mean, I need another weapon, that's what I need. Not so much chocolate. Chocolate, chocolate. There's going to be some extra stuff that I can grab. Although I shouldn't worry too much about it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, isn't that lovely? Eh? So now that we have some chocolate over here, can I even... Well, I mean, I could eat it, as a matter of fact. I didn't need to do that. Yum, 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 yum. So let me get the chocolate. Yeah, you do you. So the girl says, go down here. So let us go down here. So I believe that's the approach that I'm gonna be getting. Hello? That's the approach that I'm gonna be having. I'm gonna try and see which ones I can activate. Just by doing whatever. Eh? And only that way I can actually get the real one. Did I even unmute my mic? I hope that I did. There we go. I have some sausages here on my table. I have food on my table. So what else can I get? Oh, it's that thing. Yeah, that thing is not gonna go away even if I tell him to. Well, obviously it's not gonna if I tell him to, right? Let's see. One of these scarecrows will have the thing. Can I even interact with you? No. Can I interact with you? I don't think I can. Do I even... Well, I mean... Would it be a case of me actually having to deal with the other scarecrow in order to, like, actually... deal with the other ones? I could try and see if just by reappearing I can go back. Although I'm a little bit like worried that it will take me to the other place. Oh, this is where I came from. And I feel like I unfortunately have to like deal with the other scarecrow, like this one. Otherwise, it's not gonna let me. Ow! It's not gonna let me do anything with the other ones. My stamina. Okay. There we go. Okay. You do you. This thing is worse at me in combat. 3 slashes may have been a little bit too much. Okay, now that we've taken care of those, let's see if we can now, finally, interact with the scarecrows. It is not letting me. I don't feel like this is a bug. Maybe it is a case of you now can only interact with just one at a time. I cannot really interact with them. I cannot push A. Could it be that I still need to follow this path? Maybe. Oh, there you go. I did need to like follow this path. Can you even imagine how I feel? He never once looked at me the way he looked at you. Not once. I wonder who this is. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was giving the little dog some of the sausage, the barbecue sausage. Well, not so much barbecue, but I think we call them barbecue sausages because you can like grill them, but like grilled sausages, grill something. I'm gonna have to interact with all of them, unfortunately. Hello, grill. Okay, all of you follow me. I wonder why I called you over. Where now, Mr. Robot? Ah, Mr. Robot. Yeah, let's go that way. I love that some of these poses are very Michael Jackson-y. Interesting. Hello. I'm gonna follow this path, and no matter what, things are gonna go bad. Not because it happens like that, but because I've said so. Well, here we are. What else can I grab? I feel like there's definitely a lot of cool stuff hidden over here. Ooh, let's go here. So before we interact with the scarecrows, what other collectible things can we actually like get? Some of these scarecrows will act all on their own, which is definitely scarier. Can you even imagine how I feel? You've always been such an eyesore. Well, ain't that rude? Feel. Can you even imagine how I feel? You can imagine, yeah. So she's been writing down whatever the scarecrows say. I wonder if this is a message from somebody. Hopefully it isn't, otherwise it would be sad. Really, nothing else in here to grab. Well, let's see what else I can get. Do you even have a thing, eh? I don't think you have a thing, eh? Oh, here we go. Goop just lied to you. Told you to go any which way. Well, that may be true. But I still decided to trust. Let's go this way. It kind of felt like at least more than one was over there. Hello. Cannot interact with this. I wonder why. Now this is definitely feeling more Silent Hill-y. Can you even imagine how I feel? You hurt me and even hurt him too. You know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at that disgusting face of yours. Oh, didn't have to. That is indeed the... what is it called? The penance that people... Right, carcass. The penance that people that wanna be happy with everybody go through it. But if I have to sacrifice something, I feel like Higashi could be the thing. Yum 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 yum. Yeah, you do you. I imagine that it's gonna be the same for you. Well, now that we have activated 2 of them, or at least 3 of them. Ow, ow, ow. Well, that took a while, huh? So it seems enemies can definitely hurt me, at least while trying a lot of stuff, eh? So now we know that those 2 things over there can actually, like, you know, hurt you very, very, very badly. Yeah? There we go. Yum, 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 yum. I know that this thing will definitely not work. Oh, there we go. It happens all the time. I keep falling to their death in the waterway. Wait, like in Nihonhill 1? Hello, eh? That's my face, eh?
Oi, Hinako!
あれさっきのは
早く来いよ
You say so. Well, wasn't that lovely? Wait, hold on. Let me get this this little piece of sausage to Canelo. Canelo! There we go. Canelo got his little piece of sausage. Of barbecue sausage. Well, not so much barbecue, but like grill sausage. There we go. These little babies. Sometimes Melody just cuddles with me because she wants to cuddle. Sometimes she cuddles with me because she wants to eat. You never know how things are gonna go sometimes. There we go. When it comes to dogs, you don't really know how things are gonna go. For example, Melody now sees that there is indeed no food, so now she's going. Maybe she's gonna stay and cuddle, I don't know. Nope, she's going. She saw there's no food, so now she's going. Well, back to normal. Back to reality.
Oi, Rinko!
Let's go this way. We have no alternative, actually. There we are.
リンコは
読んでみよ
Well, time to find out.
うリンコ俺だシュウだいるなら返事してくれ
シュウ君来てくれたんだあ、ひなこも来てよかった、
怪我はないか家族は
私は大丈夫でも誰もいないの足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんてこんなの絶対に変
Maybe she just run away, eh?
気味の悪い怪物がうろつき回ってるし
So everybody sees the same thing,
わか
eh?
らないよ
Yeah, let me just look away. Could you at least invite us a cup of tea, eh? Up we go.
Sakuko, あんないい子がどうして
これ以上ここにとどまるの
Oh, they're breaking the news of the
街を出た
girl.
方がいい
街を出るって、お父さんやお母さんはみんなは。
I don't think they're here anymore.
今は行動を急いだ方がいいかもしれない。
みんなを見捨てるわけじゃない。助けるためにも一度脱出する必要があるんだ。
でも街を出るって言ってもあれじゃ無理だよ。
How do you know that?
無理ってどういう意味だ？
そっちの窓から鉄橋が見えるよ。霧が濃くなければ。
Can't we like swim?
嘘だろ。
You can definitely jump that.
どうしよう。
東の鉄橋がダメなら
We can at least
西の県道を目
swim.
指そう。
柊の家の裏山を抜けるのか？
あの山越えられるの？
We don't have another choice. Oh, he knows a
だけ
shortcut.
の抜け道だ。
The wasabi
念のため
fields.
薬や絆創膏を持っていきたい。
台所に救急箱あるよ。取ってくるね。
あ、私も一緒に行こう。手伝う。
相棒が一緒なら安心だ。
If I go to the wasabi field, I can get
台
on my
所どこだっ
toast.
け？
I could get it in my toast. Uh-oh. Oh no, she's not blinking, eh? Beware, Inko, beware. Beware, I live. Those eyes! I've seen them in Yakuza before. I have fallen and I choose not to get up there. Blim blim blim, blim blim blim, blim blim blim, blim 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 blim. Honk shoo me 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 me, honk shoo me 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 me, yeah. When I honk shoo on the me 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 me. And here we are again. In the brink of death, falling onto life.
私一体
Go on ahead. To the other side, eh? Hello from the other side, eh? Hello from the other side. That's not the lyrics of the song, eh?
いた。
There he is.
もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに。
On our way to the secret door. The sacred door, not the secret door. There's going to be a lot of stuff in between. I've been thinking, since the girl, like, you know, Sakuko is dead, do you think that maybe she's here in this realm? There's a possibility that may be the case. Who's there? Who goes there? I need to find a key. By that I take it
早く
that,
行かなきゃ。
well, I'm here, so even if we better get going, we are at least here. I don't have a weapon. No, I do have the Naginata. Well, it's not the Naginata. If, actually, I don't know if the Naginata is the short one or the large one. I believe the Naginata is like the large one. Mrs. Scrolls. Wonder what that pretty little thing's chirps will sound like when I tear off that mask of hers. The girl before last was an exquisite experiment. I can barely contain myself every time I think about it. Chief Iron. Chief Iron, is that you? Oh, something is gonna jump at me. I'm not sure if that was like a blast or if it was a shot. Divine water, purify things. Sanity consumption. I need to find a shrine soon. There really is nothing else like here. I think each divine water gives you like 50 something of fate. So there really wasn't anything in here. So let's see what's on the other side. Even though we couldn't get here, I don't think there was anything of value to lose. Although that may be my imagination. I don't know if you guys can hear my little baby. My little baby kind of like going, "Awoo." No good, it won't budge. Sometimes whenever there's like a truck, one of those trucks that announces things like, oh, gas or water or something like that. That is Summer's emblem. An M. Oh, don't mind if I do. Sometimes Rocky, the big dog, is the one that howls. And then Canelo sees that Rocky's howling and then he's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna howl too. It's really cute seeing them. I wonder what that sound means. Or where that sound is coming from. I hope that it is nothing too preposterous. Preposterous? I don't know. Something too... No, this is where I came from. I'm gonna explore this side first. I feel like something good may come out of that. And by good I mean something interesting. Nothing here, nothing there. I guess this place would be the one that doesn't lead to anywhere. Oh, something's about to jump from here. Is this a stage? Triple laborage. Type of offering yields a great deal of faith when enshrined. What can I give up? I guess if anything, you know. That opens up quite a lot of my things, right? No, not really. Well, I wasn't using the sanity thingy, the thing. So it's okay. My divine water. Although I'm not so sure how divine it is. People call it that, but I don't think it might be. I feel like I may find a new weapon over here. Oh, I can crawl over there. Yokan. Can also be used as an offering. No thanks. Ancient note. There are valuable relics hidden away in the old storage room. They must be kept under lock and key. The last girl slipped in while I wasn't looking. It took a time to find her there. Strange object. Before we do that, however... I was about to say... I think it's missing something. I wonder what that may be. I don't think I can crawl. So let's check whatever may be in here. Empty. Storage room key. A small, dainty key placed by the note. Maybe we can open the storage room. Hopefully. Yes, low. Oh, thank you. Enshrine. Let me enshrine this thing. Dried carcass. And then the comb. Get all those things. I have this much. If I wait a little bit more, I can get more on my memory slot, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Let me do this instead. I don't think I need the chocolate, but you know, there's nothing bad with just keeping them as they are. What is what? Oh, there's something over there, alright. I wonder what it is. Oh, that is nice that they do give you the option to, like, enshrine things. Let me go and pick up whatever I actually missed. If I remember correctly, there was something over here. I may have already gotten it, and I didn't even notice. Let me keep my alerts. And by alerts I mean my phone with sound. Sometimes my mom will call to me, and you better know that I'm gonna pick it up. I mean, I should pick it up. So now that we've gotten the thing, I don't think there's a way for me to go there just yet. What was the thing that I didn't grab in the end? Well, whatever it may have been, I don't think it is too much of a necessity. Yeah, I already grabbed it. Well, let's go open up the thing, There's bound to be something useful in there. And by useful I mean mandatory. Anything else? I don't think so. I can only go there and hope that my head won't get chopped off. I wouldn't be surprised if they expected me to, like, you know, to memorize the layout. A warning, Hinako's mine. Her fingers, her lips, her last drop of blood that can be squeezed from her is mine. I forbid anyone from laying so much as a finger on her. I shall say it until I throw this raw. Hinako's mine. Don't believe the fox words. Stay away from the western room. The western room. Dame. What you mean, the western room? And the western room is... Actually, my name isn't my name Hinako? I could have sworn it was. Maybe this is a situation of, you know, like Heather with the stalker. Search for the missing object part. Should be around here. I don't think it is necessarily over here. I don't think it's letting me use anything else. Let me check once more in here. Like, yeah, I opened up the thing. Divine water, thank you. I opened up the thing, but nothing was there for me to gain. Only the thing and then the other thing. But I could check twice if you guys want me to. Let us give it a try. Let us give it a try. I really didn't get the object thingy. So the western room, I wonder what that means. I mean, the one in the west, but... You know, where could that be? I guess I'm just gonna check every place and see what's up. Although I could just check the map and be like, oh,
あそこ空いてたっけ?
wasn't that close before? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. The first victim, the second one, the third one, and then I wonder who that is. You know, I wonder. Fuck down. The place, the people, scarecrows. You know, I wonder who that is. Nothing else in here. Not even a weapon. Inari sculpture. A sculpture in the Inari, in the image of the god Inari. It looks like it may fit somewhere. Woman. I know that that character means woman, but I don't know what the other one. Something. Oh. Don't trust him. Is it cat? No, it's not catty. I don't know. Something. Don't trust him. Well, I'm gonna trust that it says that. Otherwise, I don't know what to trust or who to trust. Hello. Mario, hey, Mario, hey. I don't think my head will be chopped off if I go here, so... Let's see what's up. Enter the inner room. You guys ready for a scare? I thought that thing was gonna burn into pieces. Naginata. An exquisitely crafted ornamental polearm that is extremely sturdy and is able to be used as a weapon. Ow. Well, it says escape from peril, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Head to the sacred door. Something updated, but I don't know what. A monster that possesses sharp blades. Summons severe both of its legs.
大事なものだと思うけど。すいません。お借りします。
So now that we have the Naginata, the cool Naginata, I wonder how slow of a weapon it may be. Sure, let me record the thing. I don't think there was anything to gain by just fighting the thing. Investigate the secret door. Just fighting the thing. Red capsules. It didn't actually do that much damage, so I'm fine with that. So now that we are here in the thing, I can definitely go places, but let me investigate the door first. Something's bound to happen whenever I do. Is something supposed to go here? This key is the same as the one before.
ダメだ。開かない。
Speaking about dogs. Uh-oh.
サクコ
It's a trap. Don't go there. Something bad is gonna happen. Sakuko. Sakuko is very in touch with her spiritual side. She seems to always have some god or apparition visiting her dreams, telling her about this or that. According to Sakuko, there's been quite the supernatural disturbance around Ebisugaoka. Something about an ancient god who is furious about having their flowers stolen from them, and now they're out for revenge or whatnot. So it seems like my assumption was actually like quite right. Now that Sakuko was, you know, basically dead, she was bound to be here, because otherwise I do not believe there may have been something else for her. She seemed to be quite the, you know, the spiritual one, so it wouldn't be a surprise that she's here. So that's pretty interesting. I hope that she will help us be somewhere where we actually need to be. Because I don't know, man. I don't know how things will definitely work. I can either go here or I can go there. I could probably go anywhere. So let me go around here. Hello. Oh, that seems like an enemy. You are my enemy. Well, let's see what this gives. Let me see if I can somehow just do this instead. And of course I miss. Let me regain my footing. Ow. There we go. There we go. It definitely sucks not having that much damage. I don't think... Oh, I don't think weapons break in this world. So having the Naginette is really nice. So I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. Whenever I battle an enemy, I'm gonna try to stun them with the leak. It looks like a leak. It's really funny. I'm gonna try to stun them with the thingy, and then and only then, divine water, and then and only then I can get them to do. I can do big damage. So I'm not so sure if I've talked about this before, but only once in my life I have ever written something with ink and paper, and so like something actually Japanese. Omamori Hawk greatly decreases focus charging time. That actually sounds pretty nice. Should that be the case? There was once an event in which I attended. Really decreases damage when dodging. Well, actually, no, I don't really have a problem with that. I once attended a... I'm not so sure if to call it an event. Well, I guess it is an event in which there was like Japanese stuff, like Japanese food. You can like write stuff in Japanese and such and so on. In a language learning thingy that was hosting a thing. I didn't attend the thing. Ow! Excuse me. Yeah, I didn't attend that thing, but like the school. But I did go to the thingy. Ow. Ow. I was about to say. Obviously by charging well, actually no, I need to I need to do this first. Well, just my luck. Ow. Well, thank you so much for waiting, eh? The camera is not helping in this regard, let me tell you. There you go. Let me do another one of these. I'm glad that that thing doesn't travel too fast. Let me run a little bit. I'm glad that we can go in circles. And yeah, I got to write things in Japanese. Eh? I wrote my own name. And it was really fun. There we go. Ow. There we go. This is those times in which actually like eating one of the things that I actually got would be a good idea. There's a key, red capsule, divine water, no. The yoke can. Greatly resource health can also be used as an offering. Let me use the yoken. Nom 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 nom. And it was fun. If you guys haven't never tried using ink and paper to like write stuff, I wholeheartedly recommend you guys do it. It's really fun. It is not as hard as it may seem. It is true. What they say about using slow but confident strokes for like writing things in Japanese is definitely true. I'm going back where I came from. What's this? Oh, another bandage. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I've been here before, have I not? What's the big? So what else can we find here if not death and destruction, as people often say? I could try to avoid the enemy by just going. Well, never mind. There you go. Bad idea. Ow. That's not what I wanted to do. It's not even worth fighting at this point. Just gonna go. Let me see if I can avoid these people long enough so that I won't have to like regret anything in the end. Because in the end, it doesn't even matter. I don't think they can go in here. Hopefully they won't. So I'm here in the place... A library. I was about to say, it kind of looks like that place in Harry Potter, in which all of the wands are. Housemate's notes. February 15. There can be no two ways about it. There can be no two ways about it. The family is indeed cursed, and I am the only one who knows the full story. I must tell the master all I know, for if I do not, the curse will certainly befall me as well. May the gods have mercy on me. Well, in the end, all things happen, and by all things I mean everything. All the secret arts, medicines succumb to us spirits and flesh. In the end, it doesn't even matter us. What about here? I cannot really pass through here. Family physician's log. The physician. February 1st. Symptoms at onset. Symptoms at onset are as follows: headache, fever, vertigo, chills, vomiting, diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. At first, I believed signs pointed to a seasonal cold. However, after prescribing medicine, symptoms did not improve. In fact, they worsened. What are they paying you for? Eh? I'm glad that at least there's enough light to go on about. It does seem like the enemies were non-ending. They were... Ritual is held. The Igarashi clan last descendants. That sounded very anime. Not enough. The honorable blood. Fill it up. Make it full. Otherwise. Have you guys heard of the story? Well, not so much of a story. I don't know if it's based on like a true story or like anything made of like folklore. But for those of you who know Vocaloid, hold on. Family physician's log, February 8. The patient's conditions are declining suddenly and rapidly. Symptoms are as follows: labored breathing, cognitive impairment, quadriplegia, involuntary movements. In addition to these, an even stranger symptom has arisen. The patient's facial features appear to be deforming. The patient's faces remain stuck in expressions of constant strain. Their teeth bare, their eyes narrowed into a menacing glare. But yeah, for those of you who know Vocaloid, now that we are in Spooky Month, I recommend you guys looking into the story of the Fox's Wedding. I mean, that's the name of one of the songs of the saga of the Fox's Wedding. I'm going there, hold on.
Sakuko? Sakuko nano?
But it's basically the story of a priestess, or I don't know if it was a priestess, a witch, or whatever, that was captured in a ritual as entertainment. They basically gonna sacrifice her as, you know, as part of a show. And in her last moments, she cast a spell or like a curse in which she condemned all of the descendants of the people who were doing the show to be cannibals. So all of their children, their grandchildren, and so on and so forth are bound to be cannibals because of what they did to the witch or the priestess or whatever. It's not too gruesome. Well, I mean, I guess it's gruesome. The lyrics can be quite gruesome. But if you guys like scary Vocaloid songs, then you guys are gonna love that. Oh, what's here? Dead carcass. I'm gonna be using that. I need to raise my faith. Red capsules. Well, this takes me over here, so it's not too bad. You do you, huh? I was about to say. Whoa, that was close enough. Ow. I gotta remember that again. That I can target the enemy. There you go. Well, now that that's done, arare. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. It seems like each arare that you eat, it's gonna progressively heal you more and more and more and more. Which that's the definition of progressive. I'm seeing that Melody is she's sleeping on my right, like to my right, and she's like, ah yes, the floor. My companion, the floor. Ow. That's quite rude. And here we go again. Ow. I'm glad that I had enough stamina for that. It is nice that I invested in my stamina. Okay, now that we've done that, I can either choose this path or the other. I'm gonna see what's over here. There's going to be some hidden stuff that I can get. I gotta remember that they can drop in from the ceiling. And that could definitely be fatal. That could be the difference between life and death. When it comes to Halloween Vocaloid songs, I now realize that I haven't really gone into a lot of the most popular ones. Like, of course, I know the cutesy, silly Halloween kind of type Vocaloid songs, but I haven't really gone into. Sure, there I go. It's a dead man's party. Who could ask for more? Who could ask for more? But yeah, I haven't really gone into too much of the lore surrounding them. And by that I mean, for example, you know of the cool ones like the Darkwood Circus. I haven't really gone into too much detail about it. I should do more focus whenever I battle my enemy. So what's over here? Nothing. But yeah, one of the songs that I definitely would love to listen more to is definitely the Darkwood Circus. Oh, let me enshrine things. Blood restores health, restores health. I'm gonna try keeping the Arare. But Carcass not that I'm gonna enshrine. Gonna enshrine this as well. Chocolate I can keep. Not so sure about the Higashi. But since I have the opportunity now, let me eat the Arare. Yum 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 yum, delicious. York. I could either enshrine it or try to keep it. I'm gonna keep it. How much do I have? I still need a little bit more in order to get more of the Umamori thingies. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna try to keep getting those Umamori thingies. Or if I'm gonna, you know, try keep on having them. But I guess the more that I have, the better. Are you there? It's La Llorona. Oh, this is gonna be a boss battle and a half. I'm pretty sure about it. Sakuko? Oh, this is gonna be a battle and a half. Stone orb. This seems to be made from the same material as the stone key that the fox mask had given to me. Maybe it serves a similar purpose. We're gonna settle the score, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, eh? Oh, look, everybody. It's username 666, eh? And of course, it's a centipede, eh? Ah, my ears out. Before we do anything else collectible. No, not so much the collectibles. Equipment. Red capsules, divine water. The divine water I'm gonna keep. I have 3 of them. Well, that's not too bad. No, not that one, girl. So I gotta go all the way down here. Ow. Ow. Well, not much that I can do about it if I don't do anything about the screaming, yeah? Ow. Ow. So maybe it is a bad idea to not deal with the thing. I cannot go here anymore. Well, if not here, I went the completely wrong way. I think I can cancel that animation by just healing. Ow. I feel like that would do way more damage than just and you know, just that. Excuse me, eh? I'm just glad my sanity is not running out that fast. Why am I a traitor? What did I do? Well, actually, yeah. Why is she calling me a traitor? Now that I think about it, I'm glad that my sanity is not running out that fast. At least here we are. Put on the thing. Give the Dow the ball. Because he deserves it. Well, I'm glad we managed to get out of that, because otherwise it would have been it would have been an F, eh? Bandages. Let me see what I can enshrine first, because I know that bandages are really important. Hmm. I guess this would do. Yeah, let me get the thing, eh? More bandages for me. I still need a little bit more in order to get the next Omamori whatever. There he is. Are we gonna fight? Can I get anything else for him over here? There. Oh no, there she is actually. Is that Sakuko? Yeah. Oh, what's going on with you, eh? Did she become a doll? I believe she may have become a doll. I'm not really not so sure. Uh-oh. I mean, she has a ranged weapon. That's not fair. What killed you, girl? Well, something killed her. I'm here to save you, says the girl. If that's your idea of saving, then I don't want to get saved. Is that some divine intervention? I mean, I believe she may be a fierce. Ow!
どうして裏切り者何なの
Ow! Ow, on the... Oh, it seems you cannot cancel the animation too fast.
サクコどうして裏切り者一体何なの
I need to let go of that button. Ow. Not the best of ideas. Nom nom nom. I need to avoid getting that close. Oh, come on. Well, I mean... Oh, of course, yeah. Sure, you can keep that, girl.
サクコどうして裏切り者
Oh, okay, I gotta be careful of that as well. Okay, I did. Thank you for telling me. Oh, I need to catch my breath. Oh, come on. Let me try and see if I try to do the thing. Let me try and dodge the thing. Otherwise, it's definitely gonna be really bad. Can I not use the thing? Would that be good? So it seems like I can definitely counter that. Let me get my footing back. So just by circling her... Oh, come on, eh? Let's try that again, eh? So using the Naginata is definitely the right call. There we go. I don't know if I retargeting her. I can. Oh, she can attack thrice. Okay, if we get that. Yeah, there we go.
サクコどうして
If we can continue that pattern thrice, yeah, she can definitely attack. Okay, I gotta see what her tilting is when it comes to like, you know, doing the attack thrice, because otherwise it's definitely gonna be hard, you know.
どうして何なの
Okay, let me heal. I either sidestep thrice or I don't sidestep at all. Yeah, there we go. I mean, even if I did. Yeah, there you go. I mean, otherwise, if I don't, I'm gonna die, girl. Ow. Ooh, that is a fourth one. I like the variety that they do have when it comes to like the attack pattern.
どうして
There we go. Okay, now we know that that one is actually like one that we can parry. Oh, come on. I'm glad that I did, actually. It was either her or me. Well, that took a little bit way more time than what I expected it to. So let's try and see this. If I go on the right, no, I think circling her through the left would be the better idea. Let's try again.
サクコどうして
Bad idea.
何なの
Now let's try again. Can I not? Let me see this death animation actually. I'm actually not so sure what she took. It sounded like it was my tongue, but I don't know.
サクコどうして
Oh,
何なの
I'm actually not so sure what was the thing that I was like charging. Okay, sometimes that attack does have a telling thingy. Or maybe I do need to focus, right? No, sometimes it does have the counter thingy and sometimes it doesn't. So it does depend on that. There's gonna be a game of constant guessing
サクコ
and probably ow. And probably I'm gonna try to try and see if it works or not. That damage just didn't work. So maybe it changes from you know, pattern to pattern. There we
ど
go.
うして
Okay, it does it twice.
何なの
I'm glad that works. full. Oh, I recovered my sanity. There we go. Time for the full-on assault. Okay, that one didn't. I shouldn't rely too much on that as well. No, bad idea. Okay, here we go. So why am I a liar now? That was a perfect time, man. Wait, now of course I didn't. I gotta remember that the attacks are buffered, so otherwise it's gonna be really bad. I didn't die? Well, I mean... There we go. I often get a little bit confused because of the... You know, this button. I often think that in order to like target an enemy, you gotta keep the button pushed. The button pushed. But that's just not the case. There we go. Lying to myself, I mean, about what? There we go. Another one in, and I should. Ow. There we go. I need to recover some health and some of my footing as well. Uh-oh. And now what? Okay. What's gonna be the thing now? Ooh. Is my sanity going down even though I do have the divine water? I hope not. I definitely hope that's just not the case. And now let me try and see. My sanity is going down. So I'm gonna try to find her before she does the thing. There you go. I feel like this is the one. Okay, here we go. I feel like she's gonna try to do the same thing thrice. Here we go. Bad idea. Ow. Bad idea. Ah, there you go. I mean, I'm kind of glad that I did get to upgrade my stamina the way that I did. Because otherwise I would have it would have been worse. Let's try that again. Okay, when she does it, she's gonna attack again. Now we know, eh? Too early. Bad idea. There we go. Bad idea. As I said, I shouldn't really rely too much on that. Actually, now that I think about it, should I put something else on my thing? I mean, I don't have any Nari. That should do it. Yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't really... Ow. There you go. It's actually fairly easy to know where she is at. There you go. New attack pattern. Bad idea. Ah. There you go. Ooh. Good one, eh? How much health does she have, eh? Do I not have any more pills? I do. I believe I don't. Oh, she's definitely here. I mean, I would like to believe she's not. Here we go. Uh-oh. There you go. Well, I'm glad in the end we got it there. Yippee, eh? And now she's dead for real, eh? The fox. Wow. Couldn't you have done that from the beginning, eh? An impurity that hunts you no more. But why did she become an evil spirit, I wonder? But we can ward them up. Well, I'm glad that, you know, in the end we got it.
この先は神聖な領域だ。 私も君も汚れは持ち込めない。
Cleanse?
こ
How?
こで汚れを落とす。
What do you mean? I hope you're not talking about fire. I know that fire cleanses stuff, but what do you mean? Oh, there's water. Oh, so it's just a water ritual. I actually don't know what the steps are in order to like pray in a Japanese shrine. Oh, what is it gonna do? For a moment, I thought that the fox was gonna be, be alive and be like, I am the fox that's gonna, cleanse your impurities or something like that. I believe this is the normal ritual when it comes to like, doing the shrine thingy. At one hand, another hand, and you breathe. Not you breathe. You drink a little bit of it. There's a lot to learn actually.
君も。
はい。
Well, I hope this water is not gonna be like poisonous or whatever. Well, it's just as I thought. Water was gonna be poisonous. Well, it's not so much as poisonous, but
大丈夫。ただの水だよ。
it is but water. You sure? I mean, the moment... Ah, there we go. The moment I feel... You see, there's nothing to worry about, it's just water, eh? It is liquid, eh? I mean, would you say... Don't trust the fox mask. Isn't it a little bit too late for that? Eh? Okay.
ひなこ、おい、しっかりしろ。
ドジだね。あんた階段から落ちたんだよ。
You could sound a little bit more concerned, don't you? Eh?
腕、どうした？
あれ、引っ掛けて破いちゃったのかな。
Just leave. Dude, you're dying, eh?
痛むところはない。
Your innards are gonna get outside from
それ
there,
はよかった。
eh? Ooh. Did you know, guys, that that's what we were used to say? That's what we used to say back in elementary school. Whenever somebody like scratched their knees, we would say, "Yo, your stomach is gonna go through there. Eh? It's gonna get out from there."
こう、時間を無駄にした。
よし。行こう。
私をちゃんと守ってよ。私、ひなこみたいに強くないんだから。
分かってる。俺から離れるな。
Oh, eh. Point of contention.
目指すは俺の家だ。裏道から
Oh, hey, slow down, Romeo. Let's head to my place, eh?
相棒はしんがりを。
わかった。
私はシュウ君の後ろにいるね。真ん中なら安心だし。
You know it. And of course, they are not there anymore.
引き受けた。
Leave it back to me. Well, wasn't that an interesting thing, eh? Rinko. Rinko is earnest and works really hard, but she also tends to get a little too caught up in her own ways of seeing things. Once she comes to a conclusion in her head, it can be like pulling teeth to convince her otherwise. It can be like pulling teeth. Although we're the best of friends now, we've had 2 or 3 huge fights in the past that ended up with us not speaking to each other for weeks and weeks. I'm sure we'll end up fighting again in the future, but even if we do, I know we'll be able to make up again. If you say so. I don't know what to tell you. Another bandage, more things. Hopefully we can find a shrine soon, because I do gotta end up do gotta finish the stream soon enough. So let me see if I can find one really quick. It mustn't be too far away now that I think about it. You only gotta get back to whatever, head to the shoes house. Everybody lives so far away from each other. Although I imagine that now once that you know everything and anything, all the places, it shouldn't be too far away. But then again, I wouldn't count on that. I have already explored this. I don't think things are gonna start respawning. But you never know, right? Here comes the shrine. And my FPS dropped. I don't know what. And shrine, here we go. Bandage. I don't think I have anything to enshrine. I still need to get more things out. Oh. With that in mind, I think that this is enough for today. So, thank you so much everybody for being here. Let me see. Let me save once more, because did I save? I don't know. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I feel like we've done good progress. Eh? So yeah, thank you so much everybody for being here. Don't go yet. Let me see who we can raid so we can have some good company. So who is live right now? Let me see who's live. Everybody should be, well, everybody must be, you know, playing the game. Koniku is live, so let us raid Koniku. She's just chatting. I don't think she's playing anything. Well, she says that there's like a first play of something, but I don't know exactly what. So maybe it's gonna be Silent Hill F. I don't know. So let's raid Connie. Well, thank you so much everybody for being here. I hope that you guys have fun, had fun, and yeah, I hope that you guys have a lovely rest of your day. Twitch.tv/Kong_Donga, those are my links. And the tip of the day is, remember to buy an automatic laundry machine, laundry machine, washing machine. Semi-automatics tend to need more attention, so get a fully automatic one. It's gonna be more expensive, but it's gonna be worth it. So yeah. Bye bye everybody, have a lovely day. Say hi to Connie. Bye bye.